Hi everybody, this is Emran. I am back with Hitman 3 and we are doing the Colorado map. This run is going to be for Silent Assassin suit only. Most people do find Colorado to be one of the hardest maps to get Silent Assassin suit only on, just because there are so many points that you could potentially screw up. And I will agree, there are a lot of difficult areas in this map. In order to accomplish this run, though, we are going to start at the southern farm perimeter. It's that level 1 location. I could start at like the old orchard, the west bridge, the water tower, and still retain my suit only, but I'm just going to start at that level 1 location. Not going to worry about having anything smuggled in. We don't need it. We're only going to bring in one piece of gear. The only piece of gear that we're going to bring is the modern lethal syringe. This syringe specifically is unlocked in Sapienza, the Italy map, by reaching level 2. So by the time you get to Colorado, you do have access to it. You will notice I'm not bringing in my custom 5mm. The custom 5mm only holds 5 rounds, and I do plan on shooting a lot more than that, which is why I'm going to use the ICA 19 instead. And as always, I'm going to use my Black Dragon outfit that you see in every single one of my videos. I love it so much. Go ahead and load everything in. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Hope you enjoy this video. Say Colorado is one of the harder, if not the hardest map to get Silent Assassin suit only on. We're going to come in here, we're going to pick up a coin. We're just going to run around here. A couple people may try to spot you. As long as you stay moving, you're going to be fine. You don't even need to crouch down or anything. Just going to come around to this barn area, jump up again. And we're just going to hang out here for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to my pistol. Just waiting for this guy right here to turn his back before we drop down. There he goes. Drop down behind him, behind these hay bales. I'm going to go into this tall grass right here in the window. And right back out the other side right here. And we're just going to take our time. We've got about a minute before we get to our first target that we're going to kill. So we're just hanging out now. We're going to come right by this little septic tank right here. If you're trying to complete this challenge for the first time, this would be a great spot to create a save point. Just want to make sure that we're snapped in on that rope, so you can see where I lock in every time I go to aim. And we're just hanging out. Our first target is actually bottom right corner. You can see them getting ready to drink out of a water bottle. So they're going to come underneath this hay bale. Usually it's at about the 2-minute mark. Sometimes it's a second or two sooner. Sometimes it's a second or two later. Not sure what causes the variance there. There's not a set time that I'd be like, hey, shoot the rope at 2 minutes exactly and you'll kill her every time. But there is a little bit of variance there. Typically, if you shoot it at about 2:01, you'll get the kill. Let's see what we get for this time. Biggest thing, just take your time. Keep an eye as she comes out. And just shoot as necessary. There she goes. And right about now, we're going to go ahead and take our shot. There you go. First target down.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
I'm going to run back here. There is a guard at this back right corner. We want to make sure that he is facing away. And we're just going to crouch down here. There's 2 guards here that are talking to each other. As long as you take it pretty slow, they're not going to get distracted. They're not going to pay attention to you. Just vault over this point right here. And run along this back wall. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I had an issue with this chemistry shed location. What I've done to fix that is, instead of trying to drop a coin or anything like that, I shoot inside of the shed. And that distracts the guard that's inside, versus taking out the one that's outside. So that allows me to choke out the one outside, come in here, choke out the one inside. And then I do have to do this kind of quickly. Hide the body. Make sure I pick up the gun. And then I'm going to climb into the locker as well, because our second target's getting ready to come in. And I'm going to give him the old double tap. So he's getting ready to walk in. And as he walks by, just go ahead and exit out. And like I said, I'm double tapping him. There he goes. Biggest thing that we need to pick up that he dropped is going to be the basement key. He does drop a few items, but we don't need anything else other than that basement key. And then we're just going to go ahead and hide this body as well. And right now, I'm just going to drop the lethal poison. I don't need it. And I'm also going to drop this gun. And then I'm going to get my gun out. While I'm running along here, I'm going to go ahead and reload it. Just running along this back wall. There is a guy that will almost try to spot you. As long as you stay moving, you're going to be fine. Come around this corner here. Make sure this guy doesn't see you. That's right there. I'm going to fire one shot right about there. He's going to turn around. As he turns around, just run on by. Use the grass for a little bit of extra cover. And around to this side. And we're going to take it nice and low. Take it easy. Right about now, we're going to stop the far right bag here. We're going to shoot it twice. We're going to double tap it. Well, I triple tapped it. That's fine.
We have no visual on Tango.
It's going to panic the guard here.
Alright, mate. Anyone got a visual on Tango?
So take out that camera.
Echo Foxtrot to Uniform Zulu. Over. Cock!
And there, I fired that last shot to distract that guard so I could get down here. Remember that basement key that we had grabbed from our second target? That's where we're going to use it. We're going to come in here. We're going to go ahead and put away our gun. And we're going to choke this guard out here. We don't need to worry about hiding the body. Come up here. We're going to grab this syringe up from the top of the shelf here. Come around the corner. I'm going to tamper with the clock. And then I'm going to go back to my gun. I want to fire one shot right about here. That's going to distract everybody in the room. The reason I'm doing that is by doing that, that's going to disrupt everybody's timing. Just enough to where that room should be clear when I take out my first target, Sean Rose. Well, my third target. My first target from inside the house, I should say. So now you see that guard's going to turn around and walk back out. Sean Rose should be coming into the front door here anytime now. I just wanted to make sure that that room stays empty when I take him out, because I will be dragging a body into the stairwell area. So now we're just waiting. Sean Rose is going to come in. He's going to see that I tampered with the clock. He's going to get all upset about that. As soon as he starts the so sloppy line, you can go ahead and hop out of the crate. Stick him with the needle. We're going to go ahead and pick up his key. We don't need it, but why not? Drag his body around the staircase. Remember when I said I wanted to make sure that room was empty? That's why. Go ahead and drop his body right about here. Now we're going to wait in here for just a minute, because his personal bodyguard that follows him is actually going to come back downstairs in a moment. He's going to walk on by, and you're going to see him. Where is he? Right there. Coming downstairs. He's going to walk on by. Walk into the next room, walk out of the house. When he walks out, we're going to come in here. We're going to place a coin. Doesn't matter, right about there in that corner. And we're going to get back in the crate. And now we're just waiting. Go ahead and prepare the second syringe. We're going to use that on our last target. Penelope Graves is getting ready to walk in. She's going to find that coin, and when she does, that's when we're going to poke her with that syringe, take her out. And there she goes. Give her the poke. And then get downstairs. You don't need to worry about hiding her body. It's a poison kill. Poison kills do not matter if the body's discovered. There she goes. Take Sean Rose downstairs.
47. It appears the door to the tornado shelter is protected by a biometric lock. To gain access, you need Sean Rose's body, or something equally convincing.
And there at the top left, you see how they found Penelope Graves, and they mentioned I need Sean Rose's body. Well, guess what I have? I have Sean Rose's body. Just go ahead and use that to scan in. This is your first time playing Colorado. There are a couple points you have to examine. There's one here. one here, and I believe that there's a third one on the computer. That'll grant you access to the exit. We're just going to go ahead and exit out. And there you have it. Silent Assassin, suit only on Colorado. That's about as clean as you can possibly get it, I think. I'm going to go ahead and get into the recap screen. There you see 5 stars, 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Silent Assassin, suit only on Colorado. Again, that's probably the easiest way to do it. I can't think of a way that would be any easier. But Colorado is the hardest map, I think, in the whole entire game to get Silent Assassin suit only. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I put a lot of effort into setting up the run. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I do appreciate all of your comments, views, and support. And I do hope that all of you have an absolutely amazing day.